This tutorial on alligation method is brought to you by the Rokai Society. But first, what is alligation? Alligation is a simple yet very powerful tool that can be used to solve problems related to mixing two ingredients with different concentrations. So let's take a look at a typical alligation question. You have two ointments of two different concentrations, and using these, you're asked to come up with a third concentration. You start off by writing down the two concentrations that we have, one above the other, and the order does not matter. Then, we write down the desired concentration in the middle. And now that the setup is complete, we take the differences between the two numbers diagonally. For the first case, 2 minus 1 gives us 1. This number will later be used to determine the ratio of two ointments to be used for the final product. Now for the other diagonal, 5 minus 2 gives us 3. And there you have it. Mixing the two ointments in a ratio of 1 to 3 will yield a final product that is 2% in concentration. So let's say you want 100 grams of the 2% ointment. We'll take 1 part, or 25 grams of the 5% ointment. Then you take 3 parts of the 1% ointment, which comes out to be 75 grams, and you mix the two together. You can also use the alligation method to solve dilution questions as well. To dilute, you'll normally use an inactive ingredient. In other words, something that is 0% in concentration. So we have a 5% ointment, we are diluting with a 0%, and we're trying to get down to 2%. Once again, we subtract diagonally. 2 minus 0 is 0, and 5 minus 2 is 3. Mixing 2 parts of the 5% ointment and 3 parts of the inactive ingredient will yield a 2% ointment. So let's quickly double check our work. Let's say we want 100 grams of the 2% ointment. We'll take 2 parts, or 40 grams of the 5% ointment, 3 parts, or 60 grams of the inactive ingredient, mix the two of them together to make 100 grams of 2% ointment.